Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or hello, hi, welcome if you're new. In today's video we're going to be talking about adulting, and I really just don't like it. This really came from today because I was just so overwhelmed with a lot of the things that I feel like I have to do and that need to be done, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I know someone relates to this. I feel like I never really seen a video like this before, so yeah, let's get into it. I know when I was growing up, I feel like the adult life was so glamorized, and I do think it is sad how we tend to want to rush our younger years where like we really don't have like responsibility, and those are supposed to be such fun times of your life. And looking back, I wish I would have enjoyed those times, because honestly what they say about adult life, it is so real. Let's talk about a routine. I just think it is so hard to get yourself into a routine. I don't know why. I feel like I'm always tired all the time. And I seen this TikTok and it was just like, how in the world in high school did we go to practice, this, do that, this and the third, and like how do we have this full day? And I feel like it's because like we were structured to. It's definitely not easy, and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to waste my day away, and that's usually what I do most of the time. Also, disappointing yourself, I noticed that you really do have to take control like of your day and motivating yourself, and that is not always easy. This month, as we are in March, I don't know when you could be watching this, I am trying to take a hold of that because I don't want to keep being in the same place that I am, but it's just definitely like a battle every day. You know, you have to decide that, you know what, I'm going to get myself up, I'm going to do this. And I think as an adult, what I'm noticing is how it really is you versus you. Not saying that you're not gonna have anybody, like, you know, if you have parents or grandparents and friends and all that and people around you, but meaning basically everything is up to you. Like, it is up to me to get up for my classes, it's up to me to get up and go to work, it's up to me to get up and take care of myself, take a shower, like all these things. And there are just times how it can be so overwhelming. I feel like you have to really catch a break, but it's like, when do you have a break? When you're not in a routine. That's how I feel like. I feel like my mind runs all over the place. I am already someone who thinks a lot about everything, so my mind is always thinking about every single thing. There is no blueprint of adulthood. Like, there is not anybody that can, I mean, there's people that can give you advice, but I mean, most of it that you are figuring out for the very first time. And I notice how hard that is for me too, because I feel like I'm so behind, even though I'm really not behind. Like, you feel like you're very behind, but you're not behind, because this is your first time experiencing life. But there's also many times, like today during my breakdown, I was just like, I feel so unprepared, because there's just, again, so many things that I feel like you have to do and that need to get done, but it's like no one's sometimes not telling you how to do it, they're just expecting you to know how to do it. And so I think it's all just very frustrating. And meaning by that, things that you have to build, your credit, saving your money, and investing in things. I just feel like there's so much that it's like, oh my gosh, I need to be doing this, this, and that. But it's also like, where do I start this, this, and that? I just be like, oh my gosh. Like, even talking about it right now, it's like, let me calm down, because it's literally making my head hurt. It is so hard to balance things. How do you balance mental health, taking care of yourself, having self-care days, and also friends and families, and making time for others, and also making time for yourself, again, you know, that self-care, while working and exercising and eating healthy? Oh my gosh. Like, how do you balance it all? How do you literally balance it all? Like, oh my goodness. If you're like an auntie, like I'm an auntie and everything, and it's like, goes back to the money thing, because then you're like, there's so many family members, and it's like, I'd be wanting to get everyone's stuff, and you know, I can't think like that, because I'm also like a college student who is just making enough to take care of myself, you know. Also, if you have bills and stuff, y'all, don't get me wrong, God really does take care of my needs, which I'm very grateful for. But I think also there's a lot of decisions that you have to make, and this is something that I prayed about, like, Lord, please help me to be better at my decision making, because some days I wake up and I don't even know what I want to do with my day. Like, obviously school and stuff, but it's just like, what do I start with first? Okay, what do I start? Where do I finish? What makes sense to do now? Those are thoughts that are always running through my mind, and that's just really hard. You have your own free will. I don't have to be on nobody's time but my own. One of those things where it's like, well, how do I fill up my time? And make everything worth my time. Friendships and everything, with COVID happening and for this generation, I think it has made it really hard for people to connect. And it's not everybody. I do just feel like we're also glued onto our phones, and that's something that I want to get better at too, because I feel like I am dumb. Not like I'm actually dumb, but I do really feel like, y'all, like, I don't know when, maybe with ChatGPT coming in too, but I don't feel as smart as I used to. I'm recognizing it. Now I need to push myself to get off my phone and open up a book or learn about new things. Like, I feel like I've dumbed down. Even the way that I talk, the way that I use filler words so much, it's actually very annoying. So that's something little that I just noticed. But, and even grocery shopping, this is what I mean with things I feel so unprepared, because I feel like it's the little things that it's like, I wish someone taught me this, or someone taught me how to do this and that, because again, you're experiencing everything for the first time. And I feel like a lot of the times I think I'm doing everything wrong, and even though I shouldn't feel that pressure on myself, because again, it's like there's not a right or wrong way that something needs to be done. You should just do what works best for you. But then you got to find out what works best for you. It's such a discovery mode, and that's really the place that I'm in right now, especially discovering and especially healing from things of your past or growing as an individual. It's just a lot, because you know, you're learning what do I like, what I don't like. Getting older too, there's things that surfaces from my childhood that I never knew that was there, and then it's like, okay, I need to touch on this topic, pray about it, give it to the Lord. Back to relationships and stuff. Like, I'm not in a relationship right now too, but whenever that time is for me, I always think about how am I even gonna balance a relationship, you know, being committed to somebody else, and even relationship with the Lord too, like time management as well. Even like going to these classes, I don't think it's not talked about enough how like taking care of yourself is actually a lot. Like, it's actually a lot, because you have to make sure that you're eating. And I can go to the dining hall and get food from Flex, but I live off campus, so I don't always go on campus to eat. So then I have to think of back to the grocery shopping, which I feel like I'm not that good at making a list. Like, actually having to take care of yourself, because you don't have your mom or dad like, hey, like, this is what's for dinner tonight. I definitely see God in my life and how much he helps me get through my day to day. But these are just like the little things. But the eating thing, yeah, that's definitely a lot too, because especially if you're someone who really didn't know how to cook. But for me, I love food, and TikTok is such a help with that. So it's not that bad. If you're definitely trying to tap into cooking, I would definitely recommend, because it's actually fun and you just feel good making food for yourself, even cleaning up after yourself. I mean, y'all, it's just a lot, because again, it's really you versus you. I'm just really trying to learn what works for Ava. I think making this video will help me to look back on, because even as I'm talking about it, it really just shows me how much that I need to give myself grace, because I am doing a good job. I don't think we collectively as humans, and even me for myself, takes the time to really be so proud of myself, where I was before and where I came. And obviously the credit and the glory goes to the Lord. I'm only here because of him, and that reassurance, like, you know what, we are really doing the best that we can, especially when there's so much going on in the world, and it could just be scary, you know. So Ava, you just got to give yourself grace. You just got to give yourself grace and take your time. But I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone. I think adulting is just a lot, and it's definitely an adjustment, and there's just many days I really don't want to show up for myself, and there's many days where I don't want to continue on, because it just feels so overwhelming and hard. And I don't even know why, as a society, why adulting is like this. Like, I don't know why it is a lot, because I feel like it just shouldn't be, but it is. And I don't know who made it like this, but we need to turn back the clock and slow it down. Like, it is just so much. I need to take a breather and to remember I'm only 21. Yo, hold on, I'm really just thinking I need to take it day by day. But also, before we conclude the video, also your hair. having to do your own hair, having to figure out who's gonna do your hair. And as a Black woman, that sometimes is very hard, because learning how to do your hair, yeah, it's just a lot. But yeah, in conclusion, and for Ava watching this back, aka that's me, who said you had to have it all together? I'm trying to figure out who said that you have to have it all together, because you're not going to. It is okay to not know what you're doing, because you're literally experiencing everything for the first time. There's so many things that you're experiencing for the first time. You have to experience things for the first time to know if you're gonna like it, to know if you want to do it again. And I don't think you should be scared to experience things for the first time. You don't need to feel dumb if you don't know something, because literally you're experiencing things for the first time.
You always say I want to experience things, but I don't think you actually want to experience things, because you would experience it if you wanted to experience things. I don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of things you do have to be taught, and a lot of things you will learn on your own, but I think it's just about giving yourself grace, taking a breather when needing to, literally taking one thing at a time, which that is easier said than done, but you'll figure it out. You will eventually figure it out. You will get through it. Like, I think, y'all, I'm just so tired of just feeling so overwhelmed, feeling so stressed out, and it is just like annoying sometimes, because again, you got so many things coming at you, even making a doctor's appointment. I really do thank God that he has put people in our lives and other seasoned adults, and it's just about learning to not feeling like you have to do everything your own. Like, I think that's a reminder that I have for myself, is that, you know, wow, I actually do have people in my life that I can ask for advice and that can help me, and we are not here to do it alone. Like, we're really not. And I think for me in this moment, it's just about reaching out to someone, letting someone know how I feel and expressing that, because if you try to keep everything in, you will really start to feel like you're going crazy and stressed out. And I realize how unhealthy it is, but I'm really happy that I decided to just rant and make this video, because I didn't realize how much that it would help me out in this moment. And even if nothing is making sense at this moment, don't lean on your own understanding. Don't try to do it all yourself. Definitely give it to the Lord. Cast all your anxieties and all your burdens on him, because he really does care for you. And I feel like sometimes I forget that I can do that and express to the Lord, like, Lord, this is getting a little so much. He really does give us the peace that surpasses all understanding in everything that we go through. And I think aging is a beautiful thing, and like, I mean, there's many pros about adulting as well. You know, not so many that I can think of at this moment, but I hope you guys are having a great day or night whatever time you're watching this, and thank you for, you know, chatting with me. I don't know, this could have went two ways for you. It could have been like ill, or you could have clicked on it like, wow, I relate to this so much. So I hope the second one. I love you guys, but Jesus loves you so much more. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.